But they don't know that.
Right.
Amen. Tell you in a minute. I know that. Oh, you can't help me on that. I know that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's some people you can't help. Some people you're not going to help.
That's right.
Jesus couldn't help them.
Right.
Now, if Jesus Christ could help, you remember the rich man and the poor and Lazarus?
Yeah.
He said, Father Abraham, send Lazarus. He may dip his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. He said, not so. He said, remember? See, sometimes, some things you love to forget.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Amen. But listen to what Jesus said. Remember, in your lifetime, you had pleasure, good things. But Lazarus didn't. Now you are tormented, and Lazarus are calm. He said, beyond that, there's a gulf fixed between them. You ain't gonna run it down the steps with you.
Yeah.
And once you get in heaven, you're gonna stay there. Huh?
Yeah.
You get to hell, guess what?
You're gonna stay there. Yeah. Right.
You're gonna stay in hell. You go down that flight of steps, you ain't coming back. That's a one-way street.
One way.
You can only go one way. And if I slip and fall into hell, ain't no rescue for me.
No rescue.
I am just in hell.
Just death.
I'm in hell. I done lived in hell. Now I done died and gone to hell. Mm-hmm. But Brother William, read 26 and 27.
Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight, all things are given unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son of the Father, neither knoweth any man the Father, save the Son, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him.
Okay. Give me what you think you do. Explain that to me. Amen.
Jesus, everything Jesus got come from God.
Mm-hmm.
And no man knows the Son. They don't really know Jesus. But the only one that knows Jesus is the Father.
Well, in other words, I don't know everything.
Right. You don't know everything.
Amen.
And neither know any man the Father, save the Son. We don't know God like we should.
That's right.
But Jesus knows him.
Yes.
And whosoever the Son will reveal him. Jesus gives us knowledge, understanding, and wisdom to discern the difference between the Son and the Father, and the Son and ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Amen. So I can't say I know. You can't tell me nothing about that. I already know the
It's
Father.
an always learning process.
Ever learning. Ever learning. Ever learning.
Ever learn.
Never coming to the knowledge of the truth. That's what Paul said. There will be people who forever learning. Never coming to the knowledge. Now let's read that again. Even so. Let me get the 5th verse, the 25th verse with that. And at that time, Jesus answered and said, I thank thee, O Father.
Yeah.
I thank you,
Yeah. Thanking the Lord.
Lord of heaven and what?
Earth.
Earth. In other words, he's Lord of both.
Yeah.
He's Lord in heaven. Whatever goes on in heaven, the Father, it goes through the Father, from the Father, to the angel.
Yeah.
Whatever goes on in the earth, it goes from the Father, to the angel,
Yeah.
to the earth. Amen. To the earth. Now Now, when somebody say, I know that, and you can tell me nothing about that, I know that.
You don't really know.
No,
You can't know it all.
no.
There's always something to learn.
That's something that is.
Always something.
You don't know everything.
Because God don't reveal everything to you.
That's true.
He has to do it in his time.
Yes. That's some things I understand about God now that I did not understand 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I thought, I got it, man, I got it. And I found out I didn't have it with you. Yeah. Being truthful with you, I didn't have it. And I got news for you. You made in man, you made in the flesh of man, you don't have it. Right. That's some things, I don't care how much you know now.
Right.
Something you can learn later.
Right.
You think you got it all? Something you can learn later.
And it takes Jesus to reveal it.
Yeah. That's what it says. If you can get to heaven without Jesus Christ, he died in vain.
Yeah. He did not in vain.
Yeah.
He had full purpose.
You are denying the work of God. Let's go away in both heaven and earth. Because I have hid. You know what it means to hide something?
Yeah. Can't find it. I put it down in my purse and my wallet.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot I had it.
Yeah.
And I went in there and I found it and I had it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Now, how many times you could have used that dollar?
Yeah. It would have been gone. It would have been gone.
Amen.
It would have been gone.
To hide something means you cannot find it. When God hides something, brother, see, I can hide it. You can plumb around, and find it.
Right.
But when God hides something,
Can't find it.
you ain't going to find it. He hid the pathway for Israel for 40 years in the wilderness. Don't you know Israel wanted to get out of there?
Yeah, they wanted to get out. Want to walk around and around and end up in a circle.
Yeah. You know why? Because God had hid it.
Yeah.
When God hides something, brother, when he hides it, it's hid.
Yeah.
You ain't going to run out there, oh, God hid. Let me see what God put it there. I got news for you. It'll be right before you.
Yeah.
Right in your midst. Right in your midst. And you can't find it. You won't find it. Right in your midst.
God hid Job from Satan.
Yeah.
Put a hedge around him.
Yeah.
He wandered to and fro, looking at what he's
Yes, sir.
about. He couldn't find Job.
He said, have you considered my servant Job? He said, Job? I'm going to put it in my lane. I heard that was a Job, but I didn't see it.
Invisible man.
I ain't see it. He said, because you got a hedge around him. Otherwise, the devil, he said, you got a hedge around him. When God hides something, take something out of your hand, out of your sight, out of your ability to do,
Don't even think about it.
you can't touch it.
Can't
It's a good example. We both mean it.
touch it.
Have you seen a man try his best, just doing everything he can do in his power to win a woman's affection,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he can't touch it?
He can't do it.
Huh?
Yeah. Can't touch it. No kind of way he can.
he turned somerset, and here come old slow footed.
Yeah.
Baby, that's you, man.
She go for it.
And she falls. Boom! Headlong!
And then you see them both together. And you wonder how she been with him?
How did that happen?
I'm better than he is.
I know. But see, you didn't touch the right button.
Right. Yep.
You didn't say the, you didn't have the right range to your voice.
And then shoot the right line. Shoot the right line.
You couldn't win her affection. And here comes somebody who ain't got nothing. You hear what I'm saying? Don't have nothing. Amen. The same thing about God. That's a thing that somebody else can try all day long. You can walk right up there. And with God's blessing, God's divine guidance, you boom, touch the right button. Man, how you do that?
Something that work for them but won't work for you.
Yes. Yes.
And you want why she this, why she that.
Yeah. Now listen to this, and watch this here, watch this, Brother Williams. I was ministering with a preacher. He had a very dirty way of doing things. And I tried it. And he could do it and get away with it. We go on down the street complaining about it. And my conviction, the big conviction came upon me, man. I was every time I looked at somebody, it's just like they could read me.
Yeah.
Looked like they knew everything that was I even thought about. Now why it didn't bother that man the way it bothered me?
But God.
But God. See, I thought God was letting him, God was like him more than he do me because he let him get away.
Yeah.
But something he said in his word one day. It hit me one day. He said, I read it several times, but it was just one day. I was meditating in some things. He said this, my sheep hear my voice.
Another they will not follow.
And a stranger, another one, they will not follow.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking about that. Why this man can do certain things, and I can't do it. And the Spirit of God spoke to me just as plain, so that's not my sheep. The reason it bothers your conscience, because you're mine.
Yeah.
And that's not my way.
Yeah.
Okay, Lord.
Satan got him some in the pulpit too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Lord. He said, that's not my sheep. And when you see people who can do evil and wicked things and sinful things, and they still look like it don't touch them, it don't faze them, it don't bother them, they can mistreat people, they can abuse people, they can step on people, they can lie on people, they can cranny and craft and set traps for people,
Yeah.
and it don't bother them, I want to know whose sheep are you. That's what the Lord told me. He said, that's not my sheep. Now, I'm really, really upset. So, Lord, you letting him get away with it.
Yeah. You want to do that way, you want to be like him.
Yeah, you letting him get away with it. And you chastising me. He said, to whom he loveth, he chaseth. And when he brought that up to me, my sheep hear my voice, and a stranger they will not. See, I was trying to follow a stranger.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do what he did and follow after the Lord.
Yeah.
See, there's some things you do that ought to bother you.
Yeah.
I don't care who you is, what position you hold. You may be the bishop.
Yeah.
But there ought to be something you do that ought to bother you. And if you can do it and it don't